Can you tell me what you see?
I see the same things I see every day.
Well, imagine you've never seen it. Imagine you've spent your whole life in other parts of the world, being told every day you're defending freedom. And finally you decide you've had enough. Time to see what you've given up your whole life for. Maybe get some of that freedom for yourself. Look at the people. Tell me which ones are free. Free from debt, anxiety, stress, fear, failure, indignity, betrayal. How many wish they were born knowing what they know now? Ask yourself, how many would do things the same way all over again? And how many would live their lives like me?
3 billion rungs on the famous double helix of our DNA. And the code that's involved is a digital error-correcting code. Now, there's not probably one engineer in a dozen that can design an error-detecting code properly. There's certainly a lot fewer than them that can design a code that automatically corrects its own errors. There are such codes, by the way. Anyway, we have that kind of code designed in our DNA. It's one of the most advanced language designs possible. And it's the same design that occurs in all life. That implies whoever created us created the plants and the flowers and the animals and whatever, because they all use the same code. Wow. There are simplex alphabets, there are error detecting codes, there are error correcting codes. There's adaptive coding scheme. That's where the codes then will modify themselves depending on the context. And we have all of that going on here. We have the DNA, which is the master blueprint. You have a factory inside you. In fact, in every one of your cells, that factory has a master blueprint file place. And when it needs a copy of this, it transcribes a copy of what it needs and then translates that into proteins. The proteins make up the machines. The machines are the machines that handle all this stuff. Now, there's an interesting question that rises here. Which came first? The proteins need those machines to be made, proteins, and yet it takes the proteins to make the machines. 100,000 different kinds, by the way. Which came first, the proteins or the machines? It's the old chicken and egg situation. You can't have one without the other. They both have to be simultaneously designed, by the way. And we can go on.
Forest for the trees, Detective. Forest for the trees.
Close your eyes and dream.